So in this video today, I wanted to talk about something very, very topical at the moment, and something that I believe is damaging a huge amount of fitness facilities when it comes to actually growing. Because the harsh reality is, when you sign a client, most people don't make money until month 2, month 3, and that doesn't account for people leaving, that doesn't account for marketing spend. It's surely because your prices are too low. And that's down to a multiple factors. So in this video, I wanted to take you through exactly what's going on in the fitness industry at the moment and why you're probably not able to charge the prices that other people are charging. So the first thing that we need to do when we're looking at pricing is break down the limiting belief around not being able to charge 300, 400, 500 on the front end. And the first place I look at when I go to break this limiting belief of gym owners is look at online coaches. I'm sure many of you probably had employees, past people who worked in the gym, have gone and become an online coach, or probably living in Dubai, living this glamorous life. But the reality is, there's people paying these online coaches 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 for an 8-week package. And because there's that one-to-one element, because it's a bespoke service, and just because of some clever marketing, they're able to get that from dozens and dozens of clients. That's in a purely online, hands-off capacity. Whereas your gym, your facility, would hope is of a high standard, that the coaching is of a high standard, that you've invested in your infrastructure around coaching, your education on that side. So that for me isn't in question. So why should you not be charging the same, if not more? Now, a lot of that is due to not wanting to upset people in the community and so on. So first of all, we need to break the belief that the product isn't worth the price, or that people won't pay the price, because they definitely will. We've seen that time and time again. We've seen it with dozens of our clients where they're now charging a split payment option of $399, $499, or $499, $599 for their 6-week challenge. The next step of believing in the price believes in the actual value of the transformation. So can you get people results? And why this is usually a problem is that business owners gym owners aren't actually confident that they can deliver time and time again, or at worst, or even worse than that, I should say, they don't actually know if people are getting the desired results. So with that in mind, we designed a template 6-week program in conjunction with one of our new partners, Ronan. So it maps out the entire sales process. So the sale itself, the script. Then we have to go take a consultation. One-to-one consultation is really, really important. At that stage, it gives you the opportunity to sell them a small 2, 3, 4 pack of personal training one-to-one sessions at 200, 300, 400 euro before they even go into the 6-week challenge. Following on from that, what's the onboarding process like? How are they integrated with their client success coach? How are they checked in with? How are they onboarded? How do they get their check-ins every week? So every Monday, a check-in message, every Wednesday, another message, and every Friday, a review of their food diary. So they have to submit their food diary so that at the end of the week, we can review it, or that your coaches can review it and give them feedback on that. So straight away, first of all, we've taken all their measurements, I should have said at the start. We've also standardized the communication process. And now we have weekly check-ins that are holding them accountable to their food diary. Very, very basic. So straight away, you can see that the structure is there. There's no one falling through the cracks. Each client success coach, and I'll talk about the numbers now because that's the interesting part. Each client success coach, i.e. a coach in your gym, should be able to manage 50, 60 clients. So if you're paying someone, let's say $4,000 a month, rarely gyms are paying a coach $4,000 per month. But if we break it down and that coach can manage 50 clients, that's around about 80 euros per client, 80 pounds per client. If that client is paying 249, 299, whatever it is per month, which is 60, 70 euros per week, you can do the multiples of that. So let's say it's 60 euros a week, that's 240. With more or less that client completely taken care of, you're looking at a fraction of the overall cost. So that's allowing gyms that we're working with to profit consistently 40, 50, 55% net profit, because they've got a systemized structure, they've broken their belief around sales, they've got a systemized structure for onboarding and client delivery, and that client delivery stays right the way through their journey. And that's why you end up with retentions of 12, 14, 16 months, because that layer of accountability is there, that layer of community is there, and that standardized process. So even if a coach is out sick, even if something goes wrong or something is taking up your time, you know that structure is solid and that's getting delivered every single week. So the 3 steps towards charging a higher ticket price are: 1, breaking your belief around pricing. People are doing it and they're doing it for thousands more than you were doing it without a facility. Step 2 is standardizing the process. So making sure that the sales process, the consultation process, and everything in between is the exact same for every customer. And step 3 is getting your pricing right on the back end. So understanding the pod structure of 50 clients to a customer success coach, having that as a non-negotiable, setting that standard with your coaches, making sure that they can deliver on that, showing them the process to get through 50 food diary reviews. And we use things like AI, voice notes and things to make that easier, and tools like Loom. So breaking your belief around pricing, standardizing your onboarding process, standardizing with that your fulfillment process to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you're getting almost 3 check-ins every week. You can actually automate that process through WhatsApp, SMS, email automations as well. And then lastly, developing that pod structure. So that ultimately gives you confidence that no one is going to fall through the cracks. Everyone is going to achieve their desired results. And there's no reason why anyone in Ireland or the UK should be charging under $250, $299 for the 6-week challenge. Other than that, you're going to be stuck in a race to the bottom. You're going to be offering 7-day free trials. You're going to be offering 28-day trials. And if you're using the word trial in your gym, you're setting it off on the wrong intention straight away with the customer. You're putting them in a position where 7, 14, 21-day trial, whatever it is, they're going to make a decision at the end of that. And you're making them make that decision, is it worth it or not? Instead of tying it to a personal goal in a 4, 6, 8-week transformation, ideally 6-week, you're now diluting it to, right, do I like this or not? Instead of, am I working towards that wedding? Am I working towards whatever it is? So hopefully you found this useful. Hopefully those 3 pillars are useful within your business. And if you're wondering how we charge and how we get clients to charge 400, 500, 600 euros on the front end so that they're profiting straight away 300 to 400 euros that they can recycle back into marketing or keep as profits within the business or reinvest in equipment or staff or whatever it may be, drop me a message below. I'd be more than happy to talk you through. You'll also see the top link in the description of this video is a link to join our school community where we give away AI bots, training resources, case studies on the top performing gyms in Ireland and the UK. And you can get that access for free for the first 100 people before it becomes a paid community. So hopefully see you inside there. Hopefully this video was useful for you and start charging more money.